We have a
game.
new crew member. We have a new astronaut.
We do. John Funnyman.
But what happened last time?
I love John Fun.
Well, it began with our lovely Dr. Nefaru studying Francesca, trying to figure out her new condition, I believe, as came to the conclusion that she's not necessarily a vampire, but blood definitely is a core of her new diet. And apparently, much to Nefaru's confusion, it requires certain circumstances that don't make any goddamn sense, as he would later admit to Lizzie and Rosa a bit there. But regardless, letting Francesca know about these new oddities and benefits and consequences, she seemed to be taking it in stride as he, went off to let Rosa know, who was also a bit confused of the issue of vampire or not, but she confessed that she's not necessarily a vampire, but, same family tree line maybe. If she was, we would probably know by now, especially since she can go with the sun and things like that. But it comes with its own things that she'll have to deal with. He doesn't really know the full scope of it, but it's, similar tree line, basically. But regardless, it's something to keep an eye out for, even with the many other concerns that we have going on with, right now. Magpie as well reached out to talk with Francesca, apologizing for what she felt was her hand, or just the fact that not just Francesca but Lizzie put themselves on the line for a very powerful enemy and someone that she is deeply frightened of. Francesca seems to be taking it in stride, reminding her that what's what the crew does, and, keeping care of each other, as well as Francesca mentioning her new upgrades, especially much to Magpie's surprise. And apparently because of that, it's probably why she was able to survive having both her legs broken and seems to be walking off with no other issues. And regardless, she still wanted to say thank you and have a moment together as well. Even going to Lizzie to apologize. And, once Lizzie explained that Triton had seemed to say a couple words that, Magpie warned her about and told her to be careful because of what type of man he is, or creature, whatever you want to call it. Lizzie seemed to understand, especially since she revealed to Magpie her own history, her father, the trauma of that, and the word perfection and how it has haunted her entire life. Magpie was rightfully angry for her friend and telling her that she thinks that she's a very strong person, not just physically, but for everything that it counts, and she admires her for that. As they had a moment together, and of course, Magpie vowed that she would at least try to kick him in the balls if she ever his dad, as Lizzie described it to her. And regardless, we were still here, stuck in the underworld, while apparently, I believe Merlin was doing negotiations. As Lizzie and Nefaru mostly Nefaru wanted to go watch out and see what the hell this environment was like, while Lizzie was both his bodyguard and guide. Mostly it was a lot of boredom for Lizzie's part, as Nefaru's confusion with Francesca's conditions, as well as the soil and how this place even works. And of course, the confrontation of cruelty and the point of magical curses, especially, as they talked back and forth before eventually going back and Lizzie proclaiming to everyone else how boring the trip was. Regardless, also Nefaru walked up to Rosa to ask the idea that Francesca may be a leak for Eris or anyone nefarious deeds that was made in this deal of theirs. But Rosa proclaimed that she already spoke with Merlin to make sure that was okay, and he checked. So it looks like that's one moment of fear was taken care of, essentially. Eventually, Merlin returned, having talked to the person in charge and found passage. It will require a few maneuverings. Basically, we would be going to a little bit of an asylum, we'll say, while he pushes the ship back out, essentially. We would be relaxing, having a fun time in a lovely club, wearing a good pair of outfits made by Merlin while he does the thing, and eventually we'll leave once a hole appears. When? Who the hell knows? How we'll trust Merlin, and we decide to go forth. Maybe have a moment to enjoy ourselves, as we all got dressed in our best digs and made our way to Inferno Club, meeting a strange sort of people, music playing, free drinks, and enjoying ourselves. Some of us dancing, Lizzie going off, actually being tapped on the shoulder by a stranger, revealing himself to be the one that Merlin spoke with her about so long ago. Someone who's also dealing with the anger issues, we'll say, John, as well as, the owner of the club, Abaddon, who heard Lizzie's story a bit there. She revealed that it was her father who made her what she... And a subtle flinch from Abaddon at that, but seemed that they're rolling out the carpet in understanding of Lizzie's predicament and willing to help. Now she was taken to a table with some cool people, presumably. as well as our lovely robot man, Neferu, not one for dancing and one enjoy his own solitude, we'll say, had someone sit at his table. Another gift from Merlin, as Gareth introduced himself, here to help him with that magical learning Neferu wants to do, and a bit of back and forth, as well as talking about magical curse and such. And well, that's just how it is, man. Magic is magic. I don't know what to tell you. And Gareth, of course, telling him that the underworld was wiped a bit with heaven. There are a few stragglers, but not much else that could really be of much value for his curiosity's sake. And I think it ended there, a debate between those two. Lizzie speaking with possible the support she needs, and everyone else dancing and trying to enjoy themselves from dealing with everything we've been going through.
I see you there, you biased historian.
It's revisionist, listen.
What
The committee has to step in.
miss? Tell me what I miss.
Okay, how can I tell you magic is magic? I'm pretty sure Gareth didn't say that.
He definitely didn't say that, but I didn't want to do a play-by-play by all those words.
Yeah, but
sorry.
why did you do the summary in such a I don't know biased
The
historian?
committee will intervene. The Ministry of Truth is on the case.
Listen. You can bring up the statements from the witness and all that. That's all
Yeah,
good.
I think you kind of besmirched him. A bit of slander here.
Slander magic.
Intentional misleading to make
But
the
the
science
rules-
man look better.
This isn't the first time that has done this.
It's not. I have
It's
to call
not.
it out every time he does it, so it just doesn't get away with it.
It's on the
Sorry.
record. It's on the record now. He mentioned there were rules. Just
I don't want to spend too much time on the recap, guys. I'm
He
sorry.
literally said there are rules and everything makes sense. It's literally the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, it just
Well, hey, that's what I mean. Magic is magic. I don't know what to tell you, Grunt. You can get the. You can look at the videos too. People know what I mean.
Likely excuse. Just for that, Neferu, we're gonna cut back into the middle of the conversation. And he's like, "Wait, so you want to replace like organs with like fake organs?
Yes, if
Why?
they are, because a lot of organs are subject to.
No,
a lot of disease.
but like, why put fake organs? Why just build something better if you're gonna like remake them completely anyways? You're like
Fake organs
unrestricted.
is most. I'm going to be honest with you. Fake organs just is to make it a little easier to palate for some people. Honestly, I'm thinking of a lot bigger things. A lot of people aren't really happy with the whole leaving their human forms behind, though. So I kind of got to rein it in.
Oh, but you want to like change the form.
If people were fine with it, I would be having a field day.
Okay. Give me like your best pitch at like improving the human anatomy.
Well, for one, there is a distinct lack of limbs. As you can see, I'm currently at 6, but honestly, I feel like I could do with more. Right? So many different things you could be doing all at once. Saves so much time. Not to mention, why stop at only 2 legs? You're completely unbalanced. Yes, I get it. Evolutionary-wise, it was to save on energy because you do the motion where you kind of fall forward while you walk to conserve energy. But in today's day and age, irrelevant. If you have more than one pair of legs, you can. We can have several.
Is your tech running on like hot air? I didn't realize that.
No, but we do live in a
I mean, you just
less
said,
hunter-gatherer society where
yeah,
and
but
we
you
don't need to
said
chase our prey.
energy, but energy is still relevant.
Yes, but that was mostly designed to chase prey over very long distances. It's not exactly what we're doing these days.
Well, the more limbs you have, the more energy will consume.
This is true, but there are so many other power sources in the world.
Are you always gonna use the 8 limbs?
No, but we could have a
So then
setting
you're
where
just-
they are
You're just wasting them most of the time.
we could have multiple uses for them, where they could be always in use in some task or another, or perhaps we could simply have a power saving mode where they're turned off completely and don't really take up
Well,
much
they
more
would
energy.
still like drag you around because they would still like
yes,
weigh,
they would weigh more, but marginally.
and they would still like require maintenance, so it's still like drain on resources.
If you damage them, I suppose, but if you're damaging them, that means you're using them.
everything has wear and tear even you don't use.
Yes, but that is over the span of decades. If you're not using it, things can stay in pretty good shape for quite a while.
Did you take into account accidents?
Accidents are always something that should be at the forefront of your mind, but if we're considering accidents, then, well, everything is...
Well, you have to consider
subject to
accidents. You
damage.
can't just ignore it and expect perfect
I
lab
didn't
conditions.
say I wasn't ignoring them. I was saying that they
Sounds
should
like
be
you're
taken
ignoring
into
them.
account. I feel like you're ignoring my points. What
First,
about you? What do you? Let's hear your ideas.
I
Go
feel like
on.
you're weirdly obsessed with the limbs.
Well, I think they're cool.
Well, then you just say that. You don't give me like bullshit excuses.
But they also have their uses.
Sounds like you're just trying to.
I use my extra limbs every time I perform surgery.
Yeah, but you can't perform surgery 24/7.
No.
What if they're not a surgeon though?
Well, if they're a mechanic, then they can use. They can. What's the word I'm thinking of? They can produce things many times faster. If they're a chef, they can prepare things many times faster. If they're a miner, they could mine faster. If they're you know.
So you need more fuel, more energy, more brain power, more of everything to do things slightly faster.
This is just the most obvious example. But, I mean, if you're so peculiar about things, what about you? What do you think would be a better upgrade?
I don't think they did upgrade. I think people are just fine the way they are.
And yet you're the person who said that why simply replace organs with mechanical ones instead of upgrading them?
Yeah, because your point would not make sense otherwise. I'm trying to listen, man. I'm trying to think of your perspective. I think your whole robot shtick is kind of stupid.
Okay, so the whole reason we're having this conversation is because magic is apparently a viable alternative.
Net superior, yeah.
Replacement. Okay, we'll get. We'll that has yet to be seen. All right. What my idea was to create easily manufacturable replacements so that we don't have to wait for donors.
What's easy about creating organ factories?
Because if I find the correct techniques, anyone with the correct materials and a background in mechanics should be able to produce them. It's machinery, and machinery can also be repaired by the same mechanics. Every place in the outer areas I've been to has a mechanic, but not every place has a magician. Or a doctor,
maybe there are not that many out there. Literally every Fae I think I know can heal damaged organs. Just natively they can do that. There's a lot of Fae out there.
I don't think I've ever run into any in space.
Well, there's your problem. You need to free up trade, because there's like millions of them. I'm pretty sure, and they literally all of them can do it, and it's just kind of like they touch you and you like pop back. You can regrow limbs as well. It's insane.
Great. So how many of those Fae are willing to work for cheap to be just a doctor?
Well, about as many as you'll find mechanics willing to work for doctors.
Well, you see, every outpost and community will already have a mechanic, and it's in their best interest if their populace stays healthy. We're talking about importing Fae from somewhere else to somewhere that is probably a much lower standard of living.
Did you just say that if every outpost has one mechanic,
yes,
will do the work for cheap and not actually charge more? Maybe we should go back to the economics classroom.
Okay, it's still going. They're still going to charge for it, right? But I mean, they're not going to be like, yes, this is my clientele. I'm going to charge them more than they can afford. This is a genius business idea.
Listen to me. So I lived in this place called New York for a couple of years. I can tell you right now, it's not how it plays out.
All right. How wealthy is New York compared to the surrounding areas?
How is that relevant?
Because the wealthier a place is, the higher and less likely they are to care about the poor people.
That's not the point I'm making. You're the
What
one
is the
guy
point
that
you're-
can offer a service. You will charge more for that service, not less. Because
But you're still not
especially when
gonna
it comes
charge
down
more.
to health, especially when it comes down to health, what are they gonna do? Find a new heart somewhere? Not breathe?
So, no, okay, but if the people there can't afford it, why would they charge that much?
Well, you either find a way to afford it or you die, and people are more resourceful than you give them credit for. Oh god, I should take you to I know just the system that would prove my point, but I don't think we have time to stay on Earth for that long. No. You see.
So then why wouldn't the Fae simply charge an obscene amount of money that no one can afford?
There's a lot of them, and if one Fae charges you too much, you just go to the other one. See, that's the point. You make sure there are a lot of people that can heal, not few people that can heal.
So you're thinking of importing 3 or 4 Fae to every single poor outpost in the solar system?
Maybe even more. Listen, create a bit more traffic, people will move. At least we'll have a bit more options.
Why would Fae want to live in the outskirts of space?
Have you ever? Oh, you haven't. They are creatures of curiosity. They will do things just because they're interested. Very fickle. They're not. You can't rely on them, at least generally speaking. But it will give chance to people learn and see the magic being performed. Do that as a first step. And the second step would be teach magic to other people.
And everyone has the ability to learn Fae magic.
Well, that's Fey magic, but alchemy is doesn't require any magical prowess. Alchemy is pretty simple.
I can do alchemy too. It's not that complicated.
Yeah. Well,
It's basically
then why?
science.
Then why did you wanna shove gears in people when you can just make them drink?
Run,
the
can
fine
I
liquid?
make potions of healing? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you have the choices there. You can make the things that listen and the choices
Let me see, where are they?
in the move.
Vial super goo, cineral gas, smoke bombs, poison vial, stink bombs, explosives. But I don't have any potions of healing.
Yeah, so
Yeah, okay. Well, I've never heard of a potion that heals people. Is that a thing?
yeah, we can.
Well,
make
show
those
me the
here.
recipe then.
I don't know the recipe.
Right.
There's people out there who do. Like, they keep
How
them.
difficult is it?
Well, I assume the ingredients are a bit harder to come by.
So then it comes back down to resources.
It'll always come back to resources. There's no free stuff.
No, but there's a difference between, common, raw material that can be mined as ore and a magical plant that only grows in the court of summer, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I think it's much more simple. Potions. Turn people to cyborgs.
I don't know. That contributed to it. So,
Oh, let's make a bet. We'll see how many people I can heal for the rest of the year, and how many people you can heal. If I win, you have to do what I say, and if you win, I'll do what you say.
I don't know why I have to make a bet with this. I was always going to seriously consider your options.
Now you won't consider them. If I win, you'll just do them. No more back talking. No more fucking playing with your screwdriver.
I feel like that's the masturbation innuendo.
Or not complete sense. Would you have rather me make a nail joke?
It's all the same crude humor. I don't see why one would make a difference over the other.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not willing to gamble people's lives on a bet.
You know what? I hear the noises chicken would make. And where is that coming from?
Yes, complain all you want, but it's not a position I'm willing to move on.
Gonna
If-
lose. Listen, it's fine. You can just say you're gonna lose
Be-
anyways.
Even if I win, that would only mean I've locked off your potential solutions.
It's more about proving which solution is better, though.
I am more than willing to have you perform healing on people so that I can observe it. I have no problem with that.
No.
I was never going to stop healing people myself. I merely wish to observe the process.
Not a democracy. We choose the best solution and we move on with it. This is science. You should love science. There's no democracy in science. We don't vote on what's better. Prove it. So, put your mouth where your money is. The other way around.
Let me put it this way. If I have observed your methods and I have deemed that they are, in fact, quite easily teachable, and that they are faster, more efficient, and less resource intensive, you will win the bet. How about that?
Sound coward.
You
Is
make
that
it
like
sound however you
is that like
wish.
a metal spine or is that like liquefied?
No, I kept the spine metal. Why is it? Oh, it's a
Aluminium. I
see.
see. I understand now.
I wanted to make it carbon fiber for weight, but that was hard to get.
Yeah, no, I can see it bends quite easily. Doesn't provide a lot of structure, a lot of backbone, one could say.
What the fuck's this? So you already have healing magic, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Teach it to me.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I win the bet then.
Why?
Because the whole point is for it to be teachable. I can teach people how to make organs.
I want to teach it to them.
How old are you again?
Oh. Quite old. Why?
You're certainly not acting it.
I mean, listen, age is a mindset.
Yes, I believe yours is set somewhere between infant and preteen.
That means you're losing an argument with a toddler. Ooh.
Every toddler thinks they're winning the argument.
You want to pull the audience on that, Chief? Take the bet, and we'll see. Laughs hardest.
Is the only way you're going to cooperate with me is if we make this bet?
Yes.
Oh my god. Where's Merlin? Why can't I find someone more cooperative?
Okay. Funny. You think
Honestly, I feel like
you think he's more cooperative? Whew. That guy makes me
gave
look
the
like a
impression-
saint.
what would you be? Saint Poopy Jokes?
Listen, I don't know about toddlers where you come from, but toddlers where we live don't even laugh at those jokes.
Really? Have times changed so much? Huh. What do they laugh at these days then?
A lot of weird stuff, I'll be honest. I don't keep up with the times. So, that's my conditions. Think about it, science man.
Sure, fine. You have a bet. Go on.
Okay, well, until the end of the year, we'll see how it works. Get up and he's gonna go to the bar to have some more drinks. As yeah, Lizzie, you are sitting at a table with a bunch of people. As John will introduce you the others. Say, well, this is Lizzie and well, Lizzie. These are people who've had similar problems with what you've had. Anger issues are quite common here for those with draconic blood in them.
Lizzie will just nod and say, nice to meet all of you.
This young man that sort of picks up and he'll say, listen, I'm not sure how we can help you, but well, we're at least here to listen.
Yeah. I guess I can tell you when they started. It wasn't always like this.
John will ask, what usually triggers these impulses? For each of us, they tend to be slightly different.
I mean, whenever I get mad, it can happen. But one thing that always sets it off is when anyone, even an idle comment on all of this can set it off. Yeah, she's gesturing to the clearly inhuman things that have been grafted onto her.
Yeah. And, Jay will say, well, usually helps me when I think of the person I care about. That usually calms me down slightly.
Got a few friends. Listened to the Magic Man and telling some of them about it. It went better than I thought it would.
John will say, I hurt many people. I did try isolation for a while and that didn't help out. Now I've learned that caring for others and finding that anchor also helps me out.
Who I'm with right now is pretty nice. I had an incident. Usually I leave when that happens, but they still want me there even after it all happened.
How did that make you feel?
It's pretty good. And I made me feel like I wasn't alone.
sense of belonging, sense that fear of losing things. Sometimes they can balance out the rage, the anger, destructive desires we possess.
Lizzie's nodding at that. It's... I always try to stop myself from doing it. That sometimes it's what happens. It's I never really remember the event itself. I always see the aftermath, but when it's happening, I just sort of blank out.
Maybe another thing that can help you, at least it used to help me a lot. Surround yourself with plant life. Plants are quite slow moving. Usually, at least for me, they provide a sense of serenity that other living beings don't.
I give it a try. I mean, I have a pet. I can get a few plants too, I guess.
John will say, Jay, I think normal plants will not survive the harsh environment, outer space. You go and fetch some from my garden. He'll sort of nod and get up and walk away. Ones should be much easier to maintain and won't require much other than water.
Thank you.
Hopefully they'll be able to assist you. It's a very difficult problem you're facing. None of us here have overcome it completely. It's just a matter of keeping it under control.
Yeah. See, nods, and I should actually ask. Let's head. Well, guess I am. You ever look in the mirror? You ever sometimes just feel that everything is at odds? It's kind of my body parts are entirely mine. None of my never really felt home anywhere. Not in any ship, not really with all this.
Fortunately, I'm not familiar with the sensation, but assure you that bodies, physical bodies, are the least important part of ourselves. What's inside of us, metaphorically speaking, that matters. Our mind, our consciousness, our soul. Actually, there is someone you could talk to that's here. He switched bodies, had quite a lot of trouble adjusting in the talk.
Yeah, if he's willing to talk.
No. Wave towards someone as you'll see this sort of angelic figure here as he'll sit down at the table. John will introduce Darius. Lizzie. Darius. Make your acquaintance. And
Nice to meet you.
John will explain your conundrum, Darius, and Darius will sort of nod as he'll say, "Yeah, 2 years ago, I sort of just gotten changed. I became, see me now, an angel. But at the time, my loved ones, my friends, they were all highly suspicious, and they just saw me like this, they would have rejected me as an imposter. So I asked them to make me a fake body that resembled my old appearance. I wore that for some time, as my real body lay dormant. It was like piloting a machine. It didn't feel like my own body. My sensations were slightly off. The mismatch between my soul and the golem was not visible, but I sure felt weird. And for many times where sensations that at least I was familiar with had changed drastically after the transformation. It was a deep sense of body dysmorphia even after I returned back to my true body. Took me a while to properly get adjusted.
What did you, how did you get adjusted?
It's a mental trick I kind of doing to myself. I was visualizing the body and my soul. I was visualizing them merging. I was visualizing the process, steps it takes for a soul to inhabit a vessel. nerves, the muscles, all connecting, acting in unison. Try to, not the body, but the essence that lay within. I'm not sure if I'm making even much sense.
Ruby just kind of gives a shrug. That's. I mean, I know how I can. I would like to imagine myself.
At least you can try. How would you envision yourself if you could?
Lizzie will just say, "Oh, be honest. It's before he gave me this." She'll run the fingers over the left side of her head. It didn't always feel normal, but I could accept it. I had the arm since I born, I guess is the word to use. I mean, most of the scars came after. Put things in me. It's supposed to make it so I don't, he said, like, don't bleed out. I make it so I can survive the pressure under the waters, make sure that I saw things. Always some sort of something from the creature from the sea that he put in. It's not entirely true, I guess. Sometimes, I mean, I do dream a lot. When I dream, I'm in the sea, but I'm not this. I'm bigger. I'm larger. Always feels like I'm home.
My girlfriend says that word with a bit of like hesitation. She changed bodies 3 times now, and never really struggled with it, unlike me. And that is because I hated my body. I hated myself. I tried to cling on to some version I was used to. Rejected everything I was. I think that's also part of it. The fact that you should not hate yourself. At least try not to. Not being happy with physical things, those can be changed, but don't hate yourself for it.
Lizzie will say, It's not quite hate, but I get what you're saying. I look at this, I look at it every morning, and it just, I know, that I wasn't supposed to be here. Part of me looks at it and every morning I feel it. Wasn't I didn't come into existence because a natural process. Wasn't even a mistake. It was a deliberate thing. Man deliberately made me for one purpose. I'm not doing that purpose. I don't want to do that purpose, but I still know I'm not doing it, and I don't know why that bothers me.
There's a lot of people. In fact, a lot of people. This club that share that feeling. Now, angels. Stories ago, they were also made with a very clear purpose in mind, and some of them didn't like that. Thought back. Now, humans get expectations placed on them often. Birth. A lot of people that come through here. People who defied those expectations. People who want to forge their own path in life. Demons who break their contracts and chains. They who refuse and revolt against their monarchs. Vampires who decide that instead of being part of rigid hierarchies, they'd rather make the world better for everyone. This place is filled with people been told what they should be and what they should do. That just shows go against it. They fight every day so that they can keep that independence. I think that is a cause worth dying for. And I know it's tough. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It's, I think, one of the hardest battles we can engage with.
She's actually gonna smile at that. She'll say, it's actually real helpful, actually. So it's comforting to know that other people went through this before me.
We're not alone. Always know communication might be difficult. Always have people here backing you on this. And I'm sure you'll always have people in your crew that will back you on.
Yeah. I thank you. Um, Lizzie's Lizzie looks like she's about to be on top, but she actually ask one more question because it's a, it's something that she doesn't bring up to anyone. I mean, even to the other people she told, she'll say it to him. What what should I do if I ever? I mean, I'm not asking you literally to tell me what to do, but the man who did this to me, the man who said he was my father, he kept doing it, even when I asked him to stop, even when he knew it was hurting me. But he always told me he loved me. What do you do when the people who love you just hurt you?
Lizzie, you pose that question, and you can see his, as you are talking, his demeanor changes. As if, like, at this point, it's only John that's at the table. And there's like another older man. They both look at him. You can see Darius is like his eyes sort of fucking reminisce about some rather traumatic experience. You can, it's not just acknowledgement, something he probably went through. It's something that still clearly haunts him as well. Say, I'll be honest, I don't know, because sometimes I chose to try and help them and reach out to them, and it worked out for the better. And other times it went horribly wrong, and I ended up hurting other people because of it. It's you would ask more ruthless people, they will tell you that that is not love, that is an obsession. They don't love you, they love what you represent to them. They desire, value you, rather, as one would value object. But I am a bit more of an optimistic person. I try to at least give people the benefit of the doubt. For your case, it's whenever you engage with this person, if you ever engage with them again, not do it alone, not do it without talking to your friends, not make assumptions, and go in the situation ready and prepared to be disappointed, and to learn that there is no hope for redemption. Have to accept that before you make the offer. Otherwise, regret and self-doubt might hinder your ability to think clearly, as it did for me once.
Lizzie will just give a nod at that, and she'll just. It's actually, yeah, that's. Be honest, I never don't really know what I'm gonna do when I see him. He's never tried to contact me. I don't know if he. I mean, fuck, he's probably looked for me. He's probably looking for me. But yeah, I have a plan now. Much of a plan as I can't have. Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Be careful.
Try to be.
Yeah, you see this woman, sort of the proprietor of the club, Abaddon, walk behind him as she places one hand on his shoulder and says, "Our friend." That's right, fiance. As
Lizzie is politely not commenting.
John kind of glances, it's an exchange of amused glances with the older man. Ah, kids, they grow so fast. But get up and see Jay is returning with small cup filled with earth. Like, places it on the table. And he'll say, "Well, this should do it. It's a seedling right now, but they grow quite quickly. I think this might be easier to transport until it grows. Be careful, not feed it too much. It doesn't technically have a limit growth, and not really dependent on sunlight either, so it can quickly become an invasive species."
You say feed it. Does it like what does it eat?
John will say, "This is a plant from our world. It's a place that very harsh to live in. It will draw its nutrients from water mostly, but you can sing to it as well. It likes that. All of them tend to like that."
That's neat.
If your magic gene fucking meanwhile, that's a good point. Magpie, who are you interacting with at this party?
Last time I checked, she was with the others mostly, probably getting drinks here or there, but just hanging with the group as a whole, unless of course someone goes off by themselves. But mostly she's staying with the group, hanging out with them.
As I'm looking at my roulette wheel of shoes. Which funny man should I throw at you?
There are many funny men in the GCU.
What about the? Listen, there's many funny men, but there's only one man who has the title of funny man.
Yeah, four-time champion Funnyman. There, you could play him.
Multiple coveted winner of the Dunking on Hate medal 3 games in a row, pretty much.
The Funny Man? When has he dunked on me?
Hisser would say otherwise.
The Kobe on the face, fully on the Kobe.
Listen, I'm talking about Kushim, my beloved Kushim.
Yeah, no, they're talking about Raphael hate.
Yeah.
No. Listen, Raphael is a very funny man. He's not the GCU funnyman though. That's Kushim.
No. Correct.
I didn't say the GCU funny man. Grunt just said shoes, and it shoes that people have to reasonably be in the Inferno Club.
Kushim can be whatever the fuck he wants to be, whenever the fuck he wants to be.
No,
Yeah. Hey, Grunt, why don't you have Kushim come and talk to Nefera about his fucking plan?
No, I found my shoe. I found my shoe. There's my shoe. Well, Magpie is like go to get another drink. The bartender sort of smiles at him and says, "Oh, having fun?"
Yes, actually. It's a lot of dancing, and the drinks are nice.
Well, you look nice too. Kind of winks. Towards you, the nudge.
You. Made with magic, so you know it must be extra special.
You?
No. Well, at least I don't think so. The dress is.
Ah. What if I tell you it's actually an illusion and you're naked?
Oh, that'd be embarrassing, and I'll be a little cold. But you know what? I'm gonna pretend otherwise. And if it is, well, have a good look, I guess.
Maybe I will.
She smiles, blushing a bit here because she's not really prepared for the conversation with this one. Thank you. My name's Magpie.
Satara. I am
Well,
a devourer of the innocent, as they say.
Ooh, what does innocent taste like?
Desire, desperation, confusion, fear.
That sounds like a lot of flavors at the very least.
There's a lot of flavors out there.
What brings a derived innocence at a bar as a bartender?
Well, Shrek points out to this like angel-looking motherfucker in the crowd. That guy tricked me, stole my powers, and I've been working in the bar since then. Fun though.
He's not like a mean person, right? He's just
Well, no, when I did that, I did cause a mini apocalypse in the city. Killed a lot of people. It destroyed his
Okay.
plans, got him raped. I feel like I deserved it.
okay. That sounds about right. Well, at least he didn't kill you, right?
No, at the time I didn't think he had the guts to kill anyone. Changed though.
Is it a good change or a bad change?
I think it's a good change.
That's good though. And I got a chance to meet you, so I guess there's points for that, right?
Yeah, well, I realized that honestly, I've never had so much fun learning. There's a lot of people just always chase infinite power. I had that for a while, and things just got very boring, very fast.
That make
And ever since I started working here, time does flow a bit differently. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I've just had fun practicing skills, talking to, living a weirdly mundane life.
that makes sense. Being at the top means that there's nothing else to strive for, right? Pursuit and power and all that stuff.
Yeah, I came from a different universe. And, well, I wanted to become the most powerful being here as well. I was on my way to do that. But just... it was already starting to feel very repetitive.
Well, That makes sense. You've manufactured how to win, and then now you're here, having
Yeah.
a fun time making bar drinks.
But there's a level of political scheming in this plane of existence that I'll admit this slightly terrifies me. See,
Mm.
I was always very powerful. When you're at the top, scheming is quite simple and you can have fun with it. Some of these people around here started in literal dumpsters and worked their way up here just through scheming. That thought just terrifies me and makes me feel things as well at the same time.
I can understand that. I think when you're powerful and you know that you can be taken away by someone so small, it could be pretty scary sometimes. But also, is it really neat, right? It means no matter what, you can always crawl yourself back up.
It's exhilarating in a way.
Mhm. That's
Just,
what life's all about.
yeah, I'm just sorry I learned this lesson so late. Having fun is to just start from ground up every now and then.
Of course. That's where all the roses are.
Things you don't like work for tend to mean much. Another weird lesson I learned.
So you learn all those great lessons and you're still here? Are you able to even, I don't know, go outside?
I'm still pretty tough, but nothing really for me out there right now. Plus, I am a wanted mass murderer and terrorist.
A lot of hats to wear. Well, at the very least, I'm happy to see you here, and I hope, well, you have a lot of fun experiences.
I will. You enjoy your the rest of your party, and well, hopefully you'll have fun in outer space, like space pirates. This is the weird universe.
It's pretty fun. A lot of cool things in space.
No, I did go to another one that was like this once, but wasn't as cool as yours.
Feel like I should. It's weird, but I feel very complimented by that.
Good.
And before I forget, I just want to make sure. Is that guy like an angel?
Yes.
He's an angel, right?
Yeah.
Is he like a cool one? Are we cool with that one?
I guess he's a cool one, yeah. I can go talk to him if you want.
You won't like try to. I don't know. I don't know what angels do, but they usually don't really like talking to people. I've been told. Are we cool to talk to him?
Listen, baby. This is the Inferno Club, where all the rejects, outcasts, and rebels of society gather.
Okay. So like a cool city bar. I know how to do those. I know how to do clubs like that. Okay. Thank you. Sitar, thank you.
He kind of winks and walk away. And you can go talk to Darius.
I presumably will be able to bring a drink to him because I'm
Mhm.
trying to be nice here. Hello.
Hey,
Sorry to bother you. I just had well, I was hoping you can answer a question or two I have, if you can.
yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, first of all, hello. My name's Magpie. Nice to meet you.
Take your hand, Darius. Likewise.
Cool. You're you're an angel, right? This is what angels look like, right?
Yeah, I'm like a type of angel.
Cool. Do you know other angels?
Yes.
Okay. This is a weird. If I describe one to you, do you think you might know him or her? Actually, I'm not really too sure.
It's a lot of angels, but I can give it a shot.
Okay. This is a doozy, so hear me out. As I don't think she knows a lot about the angel from her past, growing like barely knows what it looks like,
The
but she's
problem
gonna
is
try.
the angel, yeah, from your past was draped in fucking blinding white lights, so it's very hard to. Yes, he had long hair. There you go.
Gosh. Okay.
Very hard to
but
make some features. He was blindingly. He was radiating fucking white light.
I guess instead of saying description, she would ask if she knows about this particular battle, because that's all she really has to go off. That's all right to say instead.
Yeah. He'll sort of chuckle and be like, "Oh, I've been an angel for a few years now.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the events you're referencing happened in been at least a few thousand years."
She looks a bit disappointed, but she nods. It was a long shot, but thank you anyway. And you know what? Maybe it's for the best. Sorry to bother you. Here's a drink as a peace offering. I was supposed to give it to you before the conversation, but I forgot.
She like chocolate says, "No, it's fine. Actually, maybe you can help me out with a problem too."
Huh? What's your problem?
So, I thought maybe you could bring this up with your captain. There is someone I would like for you to take on board.
Is it like a smuggling thing, or do they need to like get somewhere?
I think they need fresh air, sir. They're not they're having issues adjusting. They've always had issues adjusting. He's not doing too well around here, and I don't have time to take care of him.
Does he have skills, or can he do like anything that
Yes, he
the
is
captain would
quite
find useful?
competent at killing people, I guess. He's good at has like some weird sciencey stuff he's also good with.
And will he be able to play with others, or like what's here the problem he's having? It might be a
Well,
Cody.
here's the issue. Comes from a very messed up world where a lot of things that have a positive connotation for us have a bad connotation. Things like hero, friends, love. I think they mean rather people who abuse you, people who treat you quite poorly, and overall bring up some rather hurtful emotions. Been through a lot.
If you can work well in groups, pirate ship means you have to be able to get along with people.
I've managed to talk with him for a few months now, a bit on and off thing, so he won't immediately start to murder you, but he will have his kind of usual teenage or rebellious, edgy face.
Okay. I can bring it up with the captain. She might want to talk to you though. She has her own. Well, her final say is what goes, I guess. I could bring it up.
Thank you.
She gives a nod as she will presumably get up to, well, go to Rosa and let her know.
This is going on, Francesca. Are you doing anything around here?
I'm also trying to launch the crew, enjoying the relaxing time mostly.
Yeah, you know what? Probably Rosa's here as well. It's like, Listen, drinks not that bad, not that bad.
Yeah, there's definitely some high end stuff. I think better than most places we're set in the messes. Probably even probably would some better than the more expensive places where we are not allowed in.
Yeah, no.
Also, there's a distinct lack of urine.
I'll say this. No, I understand why the Angel blockade makes sense now. It's like if you had this kind of place, I don't think anyone would work. It would just sit here and drink all day.
That's true.
Like,
I mean, I would honestly wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't see a reason unless I was forced to leave this place.
yeah, I mean, probably like you have to go out and work. You can come back here and spend the money, but like these sort of establishments, man, they would just like. And I'm told that this is like modeled after like an Earth thing, so they have even cooler stuff on Earth.
Because part of me always thought did we have like golden cities here?
No, but they do like to apparently build tall buildings made out of glass.
I see they
There's
don't.
like, listen, I see she's gonna like pull out. You see, there's a bunch of photos that she sprays them on the table, for the out of character explanation. There are postcards of different cities.
New York, yeah, I imagine. I grant I knew.
Yes,
I was
New York
thinking-
is there as well, but it's not just New York. There's a lot
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
a lot of capitals basically.
Yeah,
in
yeah, I
different
read
areas
that.
of the world.
Yeah. Oh damn, I see looks at the New York ones, or like some of the Beijing ones, maybe also like. Damn, they just don't have a sense of privacy.
It's all of them are big, sprawling. Some of them look incredible. Some of them look but I like. This is not the worst place to live, honestly, compared to some of the places I've seen on the belt. And the space these people just get to enjoy.
I mean, even on the island, the nature, the water, the air.
No, listen, I've promised me. I think the other planets are this cool? Because I've never been to like any other. I've talked to people from Mars, but they're definitely not as cool.
No, yeah, I was talking from Mars. I think they mostly there's a lot of dust there. You kind of wear a suit outside. They mostly complain about sand and all their machinery. They have to fucking clean it.
Ironically, fortunately, planets are also subject to glamour. So there's a lot of shit going on all the planets in the solar system that's just humanity's like, what? Glamour.
Yeah.
Bitch.
They don't see the fucking Red Legion on Mars or whatever. They're called the 10th
yeah,
Legion.
they don't see the
There's a fucking
aliens,
Legion.
ships.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus the people on Mars don't seem too nice. I once saw like one of the Mars dudes with like the red armor. Looked pretty stern.
Yeah, listen. The angels may be assholes and blockaded this world, but I want to say I think I understand why. I think they would just want to keep this place for themselves. To be honest.
Their own little paradise, their little ivory tower where they can live.
I can't believe this is actually premium real estate compared to all the others.
I mean, listen, I think that's the reason they're keeping them so like this, uninformed. They don't want to ruin their little paradise. God forbid this world turns into the messes.
Yeah, I'm told like people on Earth, they're like subjected to this like weird like magic spell kind of effect, and they just don't even notice. They don't see any of this shit.
What the fuck do they see when the wizard throws a fireball?
I don't. Well,
What the
I don't
fuck
think
happens
they
if
see
we
anything.
now assuming the angels will not tear us apart? What would happen if we just like fly above and like ram a building?
Well, I've been told that certain things can break that magic spell. So maybe if you're like too
Alright.
obvious, they'll probably see it. But then they might forget about it. I don't know how this works. That's kind of weird. But no, I think angels will definitely murder us if we flew above a city.
Well, yeah, obviously, that's what maybe one day though, maybe in the future, do a fast drive-by.
see sort of Magpie approach the table.
Captain, hey Francesca,
Howdy.
I have a proposal, so I wanted to bring it up.
Sort of nods.
Well, there might be. Well, there is someone who's interested in joining our crew. Actually, apparently, well, they have a bit of quirks, but they're really, really good at fighting people, and they just need a moment to, see the world, I think, or the universe. Apparently, they're friends with some people here.
I'm gonna cool because I'm paying them an experience.
Well, I'm not too sure how that works, Captain, but I promise I would bring it up, and I think it'd be.
You tell them they're not getting paid and they can just go and visit the things.
Well, yeah, but maybe we can get another person who can help fight. Apparently, he has cool science stuff.
No. I'm all for that. We don't have the money. I'm just let them know ahead of time because I don't want any awkward conversations later.
That makes a good point. Well, I can definitely bring that up. Do you want me to bring him over here to talk to you, or do you want to come with?
No, you do the vetting process for me.
Okay. Yes, I can do that. I won't let you down.
I trust you upheld the integrity of this crew. Go get them, Navigator.
She's foolish enough to not see the sarcasm, but she will puff up her chest and go into this.
She walks away and Rosa like, so nice to be able to delegate.
Well, there's not a few luxuries of leadership.
Listen, she needs to be able to talk to people. As long as she delivers the information I requested, might make actually a good first impression. She's like wide-eyed and naive enough to give us a good selling point.
Even though something definitely looks around I think the people here were not mad, because the people were a pretty diverse crowd in this club.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, I was gonna say, damn, this reminds me a lot of Nemesis. Jesus, like the amount of freaks around here. Whew.
Yeah, it's very diverse bunch, except obviously more well maintained.
Yeah, like the floors are cleaner, but like the clientele seems to be just as weird.
Unfortunately, like somehow, even though I didn't see it, again. Even though no one. I don't know. Even though no.
I'll remind you, Francesca. These people, they clean the club. This is not even their usual people. This is most of the staff now. Like I don't even want to know when the club's full with the actual clientele.
Wait, it's only the staff?
Yeah. Most people here work for the gal in charge.
Part of me wants to stay and see who can meet here, but I said I think we do have places to be.
I don't think. Listen, I'll be honest. They're nice and friendly, but you gotta imagine that even us being here puts pressure on them by heaven.
Yeah, the big golden boys probably don't like us.
Fortunately, this is the life of outlaws, forever on the run.
Listen, I wouldn't have it any other way.
She's gonna raise her mug. As Magpie, you two will be pointed out to this weird-looking guy. He is maybe that's not weird to you.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Not sure that's.
He should.
He did. He used to. I'm not sure if he deleted him or something. I don't know.
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't. Okay.
Oh yeah, I can't find him here.
Yeah. I can't.
Hated Ashley so much, deleted every character related to her.
Damn.
I'm making one for him right now. Holy shit. Roger, my poor man.
I think he had one in the Dauntless universe, but sadly we never used that one. I think he had.
God, no, you're right. You're right. He had one in the Dauntless universe.
Yeah. Let me go to Karatzo at that.
Fine.
Ah, the Dauntless universe. We don't talk about it, and we never will.
Yeah, I think just cut.
Now that Tick's not here, there's no point for the joke. Delete this universe.
Listen, I realize there are, in fact, I'm not the insane man. It's just that the average comic book readers are not that smart. But yeah, no, well, not that weird for you. But yeah, you do see gonna get pointed to the guy. He is sort of just standing. He's not drinking or anything, just kind of like standing. You approach him.
Hello.
Hello.
I was told that you wanted to go into the high space seas. Is that true, or?
I don't, but Darius insists it will be worthwhile.
It has a lot of cool things up there, you know?
Like what?
Well, there's a lot of stars, there's space whales, there's a cool spaceships. We also go to cool places and have nice adventures.
You do like to use the word cool a lot.
Should I use awesome, or do you want bigger words to make it feel better?
I feel like you should diversify your vocabulary.
I'll look into the dictionary and think about that. But my main thing is there's a lot of neat things. See?
He looks at you, nods, and says, cool.
Yes. So, I was told that you're really, really good at killing people.
Yes.
Do you have any other skills?
Well, define killing people.
Well, do you expire their lives from the mortal coil?
Then no. I
No?
just have a very diverse way of killing them.
Ah. So another one-trick pony. Are you strong?
I like to think so.
That's important. Confidence is important here. Can you work well with others?
No.
Oh. Do you pretend to work well with others?
No. I don't
Hmm.
lie to people.
Well, so that might be a boon. Well, at the very least, you have to be able to at least try to get along with the crew. There's a lot of people there. Some of them are very sensitive. Like that guy, she kind of points out to Neferu, who I presume is having a very heated argument with his not
Yes.
date. He
Do not hit me with the fucking wizard.
too late.
We
It's
will.
too late.
I
Yes.
did it in character. I did it in character.
Secret, like I said yesterday, we shared a screen. We are
Yeah.
available to be
I-
shipped,
I-
apparently.
Unfortunately, this is you have found yourself in the shipping group.
I did, yeah.
Welcome.
If Red's not gonna step up, then you'll have to.
We will conscript. We will conscript you. In fact.
Says, we have a lot of funny characters, and well, Neferu has his own special brand. He doesn't really get along with people, but he's also skillful in the fact that he can heal people, and he likes to have a lot of limbs.
That okay? Not the weirdest thing, I suppose.
It's not. But at the very least, can you? I was told you have science stuff. Can you do science stuff?
Yes,
Like, what type of science stuff do you like?
I specialize in techno magic.
That sounds nice. I mean, that sounds very interesting and I can't say cool. Very interesting.
Yes, it harnesses magical energies of the universe into gadgets that perform different, well, things.
Okay. Do you probably like a lot of strange and out there science magic stuff, right?
I found that people on Earth were quite limited. They couldn't even teleport.
Oh,
I
Oh.
specialize in matter redistribution.
okay. Well, I can't teleport, but our ship can like teleport in its own weird way. Travels through some really dark place. I think it's called the Abyss, and pops back up on the other side. And there's also like a hole that we don't know where it goes, and we have no idea what it does. But a lot of cool things come out of it, or scary things come out of it. Really,
Said cool again. Said cool.
a lot of neat and terrifying things come out of it.
You have superheroes. Fly usually.
No, no, not like in the stories.
That's one thing that I'm glad that this universe doesn't have. They are terrifying creatures.
Well, everyone has their phobias.
Does the name Scooby-Doo mean anything?
No, it seems like a funny name. Is that like a pirate guy or?
It's one of the most powerful beings the universes I've went around. Terrifying.
It's not like a like he's not like a god or anything, is he?
More powerful than any god you see.
Happy he's not here then.
Yes.
Um,
It is weird that a lot of the things I know to be fact seem to be jokes to the mortals, which in the beginning frightened me. Who would make jokes about creatures that can alter reality on a whim because they think it's funny? But humans are weird.
they are. But if you're up for joining our crew, what do you see yourself 5 to 10 years? That's a question I have to ask, I think.
It really depends because time is quite relative. You at least know that, right?
Yes, that's actually a very good science answer. Okay. You seem to have all the markings of a good candidate. The main stipulation is that you won't get paid with cash. You will be paid with experience of seeing the unknown traces of the universe. Is that going to be cool?
That
Oh,
is
sorry,
the
neat.
most. That is the most valuable thing one can be paid with.
Oh, you're going to do great. You're going to do great.
You seem to
Well-
enjoy your life with people.
It was couldn't say no to a chance of adventure and seeing new things, and flying a spaceship is pretty cool. I navigate it, just to let you know. Since if you're all right with it, we're gonna be working together.
You
So,
are
yeah, it's
the ship's
Navigator.
captain then.
No. I'm the navigator. The ship's captain's over there. Her name's Rosa. She's really cool. Oh,
This
sorry.
is the universe where the captain doesn't tell the control the ship, doesn't pilot.
No. There's a lot more. It's a lot more involved with piloting a ship that it's hard for people to do. I can't really explain it really well, but it's like you know the feeling, right? I just know where to go, and I can, talk to something.
Pilot the ship based on vibes.
Yeah, I guess based on vibes. I don't have a good word for it, but yeah, we can go with that.
An
Like I know where
oddly
things are.
strange, bubbly, and yet terrifying creature.
Thank you.
It was not a compliment, it was an observation.
Well, thank you for your astute observation.
Do you often thank people for speaking the truth?
Yes, because it's things I don't know, and so when I learn new things, I'm very excited about them.
You are
Don't you-
clearly wise beyond your years.
You wouldn't know the half of it. But I think you're going to be a great member of our crew, Roger. And if you're up for that, well, we're going to be jumping through a hole to get back on our ship eventually once Merlin makes a portal to get there.
Don't have the whole we're all friends thing, right? You're not gonna try and
necess-
tell me we're gonna be friends or anything, okay?
No, we don't have to be friends. We just got to make sure we don't. If something happens to me, I'll have your back, and if something happens to you, I'll have your back. We don't always get along.
I
I
like
said,
that. Shall become then rivals. It has been written as he puts his arm on your shoulder.
okay, that's cool. I never had a rival before. This is gonna be fun.
They'll lead each other to greatness.
Build each other up.
This character was so fucking wasted on shit.
Karan realizing all the work you put into Shadow for nothing.
Well, he seems to shift from heroes like initially suspicious and guarded demeanor to much more open and actually sort of, well, you could say friendly one, but don't say that to him.
Yes, of course.
Probably get along great with them. Until Neferu learns. Wait, there's another mage on the ship? Fuck my life.
This is a chance.
Is
to
he gonna
expand,
harass me too?
Guys, he's gonna actually call you stupid. It's even worse than Garrett's like
He's
nice. One nice.
This,
Okay,
this-
luckily, I have done another calculation. There will be no love triangle. Raj and Neferu only have a 35%.
See, the love calculators are accurate, actually. They speak the truth.
Yeah.
Did you put my full name in?
Is there anyone that
No.
wants to? Is there anyone who wants to have any other particular conversations or are looking for anything in particular?
A door. Are there any doors here? Can I get a door, Grunt?
You gonna request a door?
I would love to request a door, Grunt.
As you know what? The owner here like, oh sure, of course. As she like goes and kind of like pops the hinges off of one and just kind of puts it in your arms. Here you go. Fun.
Ah, thank you.
Of course.
I'm sure I can resize this appropriately, use some of the material. I appreciate your generosity.
You don't have to thank me. My pleasure to help. As
Listen, this is Schrodinger's door. Either it won't fit, or I'll make it fit, and then someone will break it within 5 minutes.
yeah, is there anything else any of you would like to do?
No, I think I'm good right now.
Nothing in particular.
Now, if there's anything specific that Ozzy wants to do.
Eventually, then Abaddon will call for you to all gather in the middle, as it is soon to be time for the departure. Gather the crew, all like a big gathering. She'll say, "It's been a lovely pleasure to house all of you, and I wish you good luck with all your future endeavors. And my doors will always be open for you if you can make it back here."
It was a wonderful time. Thanks for all the drinks and your friendly bartender.
As Rosa will thank her back as well. And, well, as this large black pit opens suddenly underneath all of you as you fall, feel yourself hit something soft and start sink into it as your ship will barrel through the abyss, dodging whatever creature lay in this darkness, as you will fly out on the other end, as you are, well, past the moon right now, as you all sort of literally fell through the ship itself. As Neferu, you do watch as the door turns into shadows in your hands.
Oh,
Well, that's about as much as I'd expected, honestly.
Gareth kind of shrugs. Listen, she also likes to prank people. I don't know what you expected.
At this point, honestly, I expected it to last maybe about 1 day. But, shouldn't get my hopes up, I suppose. This does open the door of, perhaps, procedurally generated doors.
Well, I
I
don't
thought you were gonna say a joke.
I
I
don't
thought you were
think
gonna do it. I thought you were gonna do a joke.
Gareth will say, I don't think this opens any doors, but sure leaves the door open.
Yes, I suppose it certainly is. Every open door is an opportunity to go through the doorway. And, I don't know, maybe put a door behind you, on your way.
How do you feel that you're such an accomplished scientist, yet a door seems to be your biggest nemesis?
I
thought you were like a
everyone
good
has-
mechanic. I feel like if you can't put a door in, how can you put a heart in?
Well, I actually did put the door in twice. Let's see. Then Lizzie broke it again. Then we
broke it
crashed.
twice.
I think I'll win this, because whenever I put doors with my magic, they never break. You want me to make you a magic door? Give you like a bit of an edge in this competition? No, actually, I think that would count as half a point for me, because if you can't even make a door with like regular tools. Ugh. I think I got this in the bag.
Now, this might come as quite the shock, but a door requires different raw materials than a artificial heart, actually.
You like
And a lot
snap
more.
the finger as like you see this metal like a door grow from the floor. Did you see any raw materials? You could have this if you just admit I'm already slightly ahead than you.
The ability to convert, magic into raw material is an interesting one. That might be something to explore.
Oh, I'll take that as a no. It's like snap the finger and the door disappears. Everyone, I am from this day onward the magic doctor on the ship. So if you ever have wounds, you can either go to Sciencey Guy, you can come to me. And well, we'll see who heals the most amount of people for the remainder of the year.
I don't want to impose too much immediately, Magic Man, but look, can you heal broken bones?
Yeah.
Cool,
Broken
can you try that?
bones, amputations, organ failure, pretty much anything.
She points towards her legs. Can you do it now, or doing some prep time?
I thought you were already cured of that, with the, increased regeneration and the fact that it's been like 3 weeks.
Well, has she drinking any blood?
Oh, were you informed about that?
We literally discussed
well,
about it in the club.
Oh, right. You know what? I haterade forgot. Retcon that. It's like, the whole getting it through violence part was a bit hard because, we didn't have anyone to fight so far, and apparently it doesn't keep.
Don't worry. I see like rubs his hands, like crouches down next to you, Francesca. Like puts his hands on your legs. You don't feel any pain from them anymore, but the wounds do just knit themselves. Takes about a couple of minutes and they're fully healed as you can control your harm.
Oh, thank you, Magic Man. What's your name actually? Say them, John.
Gareth. And I think
Thank you, Gareth.
soon you can call me Gareth the winner. I promise, Neferu, in the spirit of honest competition, I will only use very basic types of magic. I won't even tap into my full awesomeness.
I appreciate that.
In case you were wondering, this is very basic type of magic. I'm gonna go find my room now and walk away.
I like magic. I think it's cool. I like your boyfriend, the Pharaoh.
Yeah. Oh, Francesca. You gotta ask delicately. You can't just say it out loud. What if he was
Nah.
embarrassed?
Nah, I think you should always be direct.
Well,
For
Neferu,
one, I'm not gay, and for two, I'm well past the age for having any romantic interests.
It's never too late.
well, if your best buddy, best friend, possible slash roommate that they'll talk about later on in the future, I'm happy that you have someone you're hanging out with, Neferu.
Trust me, it's not by choice.
Well, you were very caught up in conversation for, I think, 2 hours. You could have just left or ignored him.
It was mostly him trying to talk me in circles, and essentially decided that the only way he'd actually be willing to help with this endeavor is if we made a childish bet. And now he's going to use his innate natural charisma to win said bet, which is rather unscientific.
Well, Neferu, don't worry, we still like you. You won't be replaced. Right, guys?
Roger just says, I don't like you.
I
don't know
appreciate
you. How can you like someone you don't know? I guess the rest of
Well,
you know
it's-
him.
That's right. Excluding Roger, who doesn't know you, we won't replace you in our hearts with Gareth.
You're part of the crew? It's okay for you?
Yes.
Part
Yeah.
of the ship, part of the crew?
Roger will say, well, being second best is not worst position. Could be like third, fourth, even lower.
It would be quite an impressive feat to be the third best doctor on a ship with 2 doctors, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but what if they get more doctors? Then I probably should worry at that point.
Yes, I suppose if we had 3 doctors, I would be quite concerned with the safety of this ship as a whole. Why would any ship need 3 doctors unless they're constantly getting injured beyond their means?
Do you not understand the concept of over-preparedness?
There is such a thing as being too prepared, I suppose.
Not
Every doctor needs resources. They'd have to pool double shifts to more efficiently fit into the ship. It'd be like having a ship that's only full of navigators.
don't have a ship that's only have more doctors than you need, so the work is actually lessened in times of inactivity.
Like a healing house.
And
Yes, I suppose if we were
Sorry, go ahead.
I suppose if we were trying to be a mobile hospital in space, we would require multiple doctors, yes.
To become a hospital with 3 doctors, that seems a rather low number.
Honestly, any more doctors, and most of the time they'd just be spending time in space. It would be quite inefficient to have a large majority of doctors doing nothing for the vast majority of their time.
I think doctors
would have to-
not having to work is actually a good sign. Means people
Yes,
are
but I'm
healthy.
saying they might be needed elsewhere.
I mean, to be fair, if there's a big fight and not many people are hurt, then it's nice to have more doctors on board that can provide care to more people. What if, like, you need to care for 10 people at the same time?
I think he wants to spread doctors equally across the universe.
That would be an ideal scenario, wouldn't it? Then nobody would have to travel too far to get medical treatment, especially when time is of the essence.
Kind of like looks at you, Magpies. I thought he was smart. He doesn't even understand population centers.
He's smart in, like, I know how to take apart a body and put it back together again. Smart.
I didn't
I think
mean that every place had the exact same number of doctors. I meant that every place had a doctor, at least.
But what if the place is empty or devoid of life? Of what?
My
Again, that-
apologies, I thought we were going under the assumption that we were only referring to populated areas.
He like takes a set. Yeah, the wizard's gonna win.
That's nice. I still like you. I can give you a thumbs up. I think you're fine.
Rosa's gonna.
Exactly.
Sorry.
God, I never should have gotten up that fucking rock.
Rosa will say, "Listen, it's fine. He's done a fine job until now, and he'll continue to do a fine job."
Yeah, what if we get into an edging match? Yeah, this
Listen, if I wanted, he look at Roger and say, if I wanted him do my taxes, then I would be concerned. But that's not what he does here, so it's fine. Now lay off the guy. As she's gonna like fucking break
we had to
the
show
crowd.
Roger his room, right?
She's like, yeah, you go do that.
Okay.
She leaves. See a couple of people placing
Like,
bets.
too open this.
As Rosa will say.
What are the?
Well, some of the crewmates are placing bets to see on how long until she figures out the gimmick.
So who figures out, Magpie or
Yes,
Rosa?
Magpie.
Okay.
Like she's talking, she's saying this about Magpie.
I think honestly that the battle will now be resolved because I think she might never figure it out.
Then listen. I guess then I'll just win a lot. Keep winning money as she looks at some of the other crewmates. You think only Neferu gets bullied in this game? No.
True.
As just gonna send everyone off as Roger is gonna kind of as you show him to empty quarters. Hey, is it normal to be this drenched in water?
No, not really, but we kind of got this as an extra feature, I think. We stole this, and we didn't really ask the people who made the ship why, and we don't really know why. I think it has to do with the hole that won't close, but Just get proper footwear, and you should be fine.
My suit is waterproof.
Ooh, that's good. You came prepared. That's important.
Yes. I thought people couldn't breathe in outer space, but I was told much later that actually it's a can, so the laws in this universe are very weird. But not the weirdest though. I'll adjust.
No problem then. Take your time. I feel like you're smart enough to figure things out. If you have any questions, you can ask anyone in the crew, and they'll answer them, though they might make fun of you for at least a few minutes.
I can deal with that.
Very well. And here is your room. Voila.
Nice.
And you can do whatever you want with it. You can decorate it, or you don't have to.
Do you decorate your
I guess
room?
if you have a pet. Yeah, when I find cool things. When I find awesome things, or anything that catches my interest, or I put art up there, or paint it. I don't know, whatever I want. It's mine, so I can do whatever I want with
You're
it.
a collectionary, I see.
Yes. It's how you try to remember things, or how I try to remember things. A little piece of the adventure coming along with me.
Well, I'm pretty sure you don't have this in your universe, so you can add it to your collection. I don't care much for baubles. So he's gonna like hand you this small, like crystal-looking rock.
Ooh. What is it?
I didn't stick around long enough to figure it out, but it's supposedly very valuable, very rare even in that universe, and it just looks nice. So, let me just post a picture so I can vent my frustration.
It's an infinity stone. It's an infinity stone.
No. That's true. Infinity Stones wouldn't work in other universes, so true, but no, that's a different joke. Different universe I hate now.
Well, it's very, very pretty. Thank you, Roger. Since I don't know a name, I'll just call it Roger's Rock. Is that all right?
Don't know a name? What?
He said he doesn't know what the name of the thing is, because she asked what it was.
Roger's Rock. Suppose that seems very mundane though.
Well, I think it's not mundane. I met someone I never met before. I don't know a lot of Rogers except for you, so you're the only Roger that I know.
They kept saying something about lightsabers, so maybe you can call it a lightsaber rock, but Roger's Rock is fine, I guess, if you want to associate it with.
What's a lightsaber? Is it like a a saber with light in it. I
Yes.
assume. Oh, that's cool. How does that work?
I don't know. I could never get one to turn on. Apparently, it requires some rather magical innate talent that's only applicable to that universe.
It's a good security measure to have.
I don't think it's a security measure. I think it's just a flaw they built into the weapon without realizing it.
Ah.
It's kind of stupid. Why would you have a weapon that can only be used by a very particular group of people?
If it's only your group, that means only you get to have the weapon, right?
Yeah, but they're out of... I suppose. But why would you select... Why would you limit your group to very select few individuals?
I would only assume the group was all the individuals, so they would be the only ones who could use the weapon. Because sometimes the other groups don't like each other, so maybe it's like, hey, this is my cool lightsaber thing. Only I can use it, so you guys better be scared of me.
They'll sort of nod reluctantly.
Sometimes people are mean like that, but thanks, Roger. I'll treasure it, and I'll find a good spot for it.
I suppose it's my thank you gift for helping me out.
No problem. Gifts are nice, and well, you could probably, depending on how things go, you'll probably be helping each other out a lot. So I should give you a gift later on for that too. I'll figure something out.
He'll nod. As you can see him start
I'm
to like
gonna-
remodel the actual room. He can alter like the shape of things to suit his needs better.
Ooh, science magic.
So, yeah. Lizzie,
Okay,
sorry, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, she was just saying ooh, and she probably has to leave to go back to the ship navigation-wise.
There's one last scene. Lizzie, you put the plant in water in your...
Yeah.
As you like dip the cup in, you just plop it down, or do you like slowly feed it water?
Like, honestly, like, they made it sound like this thing would just, like, keep drinking. So, yeah, she'll probably just, like, put it down for a second to see what will happen.
As you put it down, in a matter of seconds, you begin to see how it visibly begins to grow. As, depending on how long you leave it there, it will keep growing and sort of sprouting more branches. This very, it looks very green. As fucking leaves and branches start to like envelop the room. Are you gonna just keep leaving it there?
Once she sees how quickly it grows, she will, like, pick it up.
As yeah, you can tell that the cup has completely shattered, and what once used to be a patch of small earth, now there's a fucking mess of roots.
Sorry, Kisses. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to borrow your house. She will take out the stuff. Kisses like stuff out of his little like the glass enclosure so she can put the plant in it.
Yeah, as if you don't like let it keep drinking from the water, it will stop growing, as it will sort of. Right now, it's just covering, I would say, roughly half your room. It has grown on the walls, especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, your room is now looking much greener.
It's cool. She's gonna touch the plant.
Feels very soft to the touch. As feels quite nice.
Yeah. I think listen, they said that likes it when people sing to it, and well, Lizzie's normal voice isn't really that good for singing. She doesn't think so, but oh, she's going to sing in the same kind of way she's gotta try to basically sing in the same way she would like talk when she was like in the water.
Well, that's not the same effect. You clearly can't communicate with this thing, but it does seem to almost respond to your singing as the leaves sort of like start to move in different ways. As well, it doesn't seemingly react negatively to it. I think you may have found yourself a new friend.